The vehicle accident involving Amy Roloff and Chris Marek from Little People, Big World. Amy's body was charred in portions when the moving car caught fire. Amy Roloff is in extremely severe condition. She was admitted to the hospital. I'll tell you all about it. August of 2025. 4 small people. A peaceful Hillsboro, Oregon evening became a nightmare. Amy Roloff, star of Big World, and her spouse, Chris Marek. Their car was engulfed in flames as an ordinary trip home from a charity function descended into a terrible accident. Amy, dear. Admired by millions for her warmth and tenacity, she is currently fighting for her life in a hospital bed. She is in critical condition. This is an unsung tale of love, survival, and the unwavering spirit of a lady who has endured unspeakable hardships. Hold on tight as we explore the horrific events of that terrible night, the fallout, and the global outpouring of support from fans. Amy Roloff has been the driving force behind Little People for almost 20 years. The Roloff's life are chronicled on the TLC reality show Big World. Family. From managing a well-publicized divorce from Matt Roloff to raising 4 kids on their famous Oregon farm, Amy's path has been one of overcoming hardship. Fans witnessed her rediscover love as she married Chris Marek in 2021, ushering in a new era of happiness. But all that changed on the evening of July 28, 2025. Amy was badly hurt in a terrible vehicle accident. Their car caught fire, and her body was charred. We'll learn more about this tragedy tonight, examine Amy's crucial situation, and hear from her loved ones as they support her during this difficult time. This is more than simply a reality TV star story. It is the tale of a woman who has persevered through many hardships, including dwarfism, public scrutiny, and family issues, yet has always come out stronger. However, the stakes are bigger than ever this time. Come along as we reconstruct what happened that evening, the valiant attempts to save Amy and Chris, and the arduous road to recovery that lies ahead. The summer was warm. A little after 8 p.m. July 28, 2025. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek were on their way home after a charity event they had organized at Roloff Farms to assist Amy's favorite organization, the Dwarf Athletic Association of America. The pair was having a great time laughing and remembering how successful the evening had been. Amy, 60, was driving their 2023 Toyota Ray V4, which had been altered to accommodate her low stature due to a genetic disorder called hemiplegia. Beside her, Chris, 62, was scrolling, viewing his phone's pictures of the occasion. But all of that changed in a flash. Witnesses reported that a deer darted across Highway 26, a rural road close to their home in Hillsboro. Amy tried to dodge it by swerving, but the car went off the road and into a ditch. The fuel line was ruptured by the forceful impact. The car burst into flames as soon as a spark ignited the fuel that was leaking. The commotion was described by onlookers. Amy and Chris were stranded when the automobile caught fire. Within. The first person to stop was Michael Thompson, a 45-year-old truck driver. Michael and 2 other Good Samaritans were able to free Chris from the passenger seat, but Amy, who was trapped behind the steering wheel, was more difficult to reach. He told local press, "I saw the flames from 100 yards away. I didn't think twice. I just ran to help." She was screaming in agony as her clothes caught fire. "I've never seen anything worse." She was screaming, and I could hear the fire all around. "I have no idea how we got. But we did let her out." She had severe burns on her arms and legs. "I simply prayed that she would make it." The 10 minutes it took for emergency personnel to arrive seemed like a lifetime to Amy and Chris. Although firefighters put out the fire, the harm had already been done. Amy's arms, legs, and chest sustained 2nd and 3rd degree burns. Chris was conscious despite having minor burns and a concussion. After they were both taken to Oregon Health and Science University Hospital, Amy was put in the intensive care unit right away. Crucial state. Amy was fighting for her life at the hospital. 20% of Thirdery's body was burned, a potentially fatal injury made worse by hemiplegia, which can make medical care more difficult. Around the clock, doctors tried to stabilize her. During a news briefing, burn specialist Dr. Emily Guyan described the seriousness of Amy's condition. "Amy has severe burns, especially on her thighs and upper arms," Dr. Nguyen. "The skin and underlying tissue are destroyed by third-degree burns, necessitating intensive care and skin grafts. Because her body has less surface area to work with for grafts, her diminutive size presents additional difficulties. The next 72 hours are crucial, but we're doing everything we can. Amy's family suffered greatly. Together with her ex-husband Matt Roloff and his fiancée, Karen Chandler, her kids, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, hurried to the hospital. They set aside their disagreements in order to help Amy, despite previous family conflicts. Having experienced his own health issues, Zach, who also has a controversy, was especially shaken. In 2023, including urgent brain surgery. Zach, you can't prepare for seeing your mother like that. You know, she's always been the one keeping us together. It's our turn to support her now. It's simply difficult. Despite his injuries, Chris remained at Amy's side. In spite of his concussion, he sat in the intensive care unit waiting room and, when permitted, spoke to her through a glass divider. Friends claim that Chris's affection for Amy has given them courage and served as a reminder of their strong connection that is displayed on Little People, Big World. Since they first met in 2016, the couple's romance has been a favorite among fans. Chris is a motorbike enthusiast and real estate agent. His comedy and gentleness drew Amy over. They celebrated second chances with their wedding at Roloff Farms in 2021. Now that tragedy is putting love to the test. The accident's news spread like wildfire. Social media users who were Little People fans flooded Amy's Instagram with comments of assistance. Around the world, hashtags like Pray for Amy and Roloff Strong were popular. A statement was issued by the TLC network. The accident involving Amy and Chris has devastated us. They and their family are in our prayers. To us, TLC executive Amy is more than just a celebrity. She is a member of the family. Millions have been impressed by her strength, and we have faith that she will overcome this. We will help the family in every way we can, and we stay in close communication with them. Fans' favorite landmark, Roloff Farms, was turned into a temporary memorial. Flowers, candles, and cards were left by visitors. Many of them made reference to Amy's memoir, A Little Me, in which she discussed overcoming hardship. Fans commented, "I've watched Amy since I was a kid. She's like a mom to all of us. When I heard about the accident, I just broke down. I drove 3 hours to leave a card at the farm. She has to pull through." The media frenzy was intense, with outlets speculating about the accident's cause. One fan wrote, "Amy, you've taught us to never give up, keep fighting." The family swiftly clarified that Amy was alive but critical, urging fans to rely on verified updates. As days turned into weeks, Amy's condition gradually stabilized. She underwent multiple skin graft surgeries, a painful procedure that required skin from donor sites on her body, and physical therapy started to help her regain mobility, a challenge given her burns and achondroplasia. Some reports falsely claimed Amy had passed away, echoing a 2022 death hoax that Snopes debunked. Amy's journey has always been about defying odds. She was born with achondroplasia, faced discrimination and health challenges, but built a legacy. Chris, who is now recovered from his concussion, became her biggest advocate, researching burn recovery and coordinating with her medical team. Chris, Amy is a fighter. She's been through so much in her life, and this is just another battle. I tell her every day, we're in this together. Neither will her kids or her fans give up. Molly, Mom has always been our rock. Even now in the hospital, she's trying to make us laugh and asking about her grandkids. That's who she is. She never stops caring about others, even when she's hurting. By mid-August 2025, Amy was moved out of the intensive care unit, a significant milestone. Her Amy Roloff Charity Foundation has raised thousands for at-risk youth and disability groups. Fans believe this same strength will carry her through recovery. Amy and Chris's accident highlights the dangers of rural roads where wildlife crossings and poor lighting can lead to tragedy. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that over 30% of fatal crashes in rural areas involve animals or environmental hazards. Amy's recovery would take months, if not years, with extensive physical therapy and emotional support required. Amy's spirit remained unbroken despite the physical and emotional scars left by the burns. The incident has sparked calls for improved road safety near Hillsborough. Highway 26 is known for deer crossings, and we need better infrastructure to prevent these tragedies. Amy's story could save lives if we act now. Amy's accident has also renewed focus on her advocacy. Her charity foundation announced a new initiative to support burn victims. Inspired by her own experience, fans have donated thousands to the cause, demonstrating the power of her influence. Her story isn't over. Jeremy's mom's accident put everything in perspective. We've had our disagreements as a family, but this brought us together. Amy is teaching us all what it means to keep going no matter what. Despite the long road to recovery, she faces daily physical therapy and emotional challenges, but her family and fans remain her biggest cheerleaders. Chris has taken a leave of absence from his real estate business to care for her. Her fight is being fueled by her faith. Amy recently posted on Instagram, "Thank you for your prayers," which Chris shared on her behalf. "I haven't finished yet." The accident that almost killed Amy Roloff has only strengthened her legacy. She is a survivor, a mother, a wife, and an inspiration to millions. The world is watching and supporting her as she rebuilds her life, one painful step at a time. Amy Roloff, you are Roloff strong. More update. God has more for me, and I'm ready to see what's next. I will explain everything. Amy Roloff, 61, divorced husband Matt Roloff in 2016 and married realtor Chris, 62, in 2021. Amy Roloff's restaurant, Little Kitchen, is where she frequently records her husband tasting her food and shares the footage. Amy Roloff reacts to the news of her father's death. Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, has omitted her husband Chris Marek from her cooking company's paperwork and drops a possible clue that marriage is in trouble. Amy did not use her married name on recent documents, as only the U.S. Sun can disclose. Amy submitted the company's annual report on December 30, 2023, and Lisa Dixon, her friend and business partner, is listed as the registered agent. The star of Little People, Big World is identified as Amy J. Roloff. Amy submitted the annual report for Amy Roloff Enterprises on December 5th of this month. The registered agent and member is Amy J. Roloff Marek. Following their marriage. We do not know why Amy did not include her married name on the paperwork for her catering business, but Chris frequently eats Amy's finished products and offers commentary, so he frequently appears in her films. According to the U.S. Sun, Chris is not listed as a member of the group even though he can be seen in many of the videos. Fans have also criticized Amy for using Roloff for her business instead of another name, her married name. A fan wrote in a video earlier this week, "Why didn't you use Amy Murek?" In January 2024, the matriarch filed an annual report to keep our pumpkin products incorporated after Chris named her ex-husband Matt as her spouse and Amy declined to use her new husband's name in her business registration for our pumpkin products incorporated. Another guy asked why she kept using her divorced last name, and the third guy yelled, "You are not Roloff anymore." Amy is listed as the company's president and Matt, 62, as its secretary. Amy and Chris were welcoming guests for the 2023 pumpkin season on the farm. Amy and Matt were married from 1987 to 2016 and have 4 children together. The company was founded in 2016 and sells a variety of food items in addition to barbecue and pumpkin salsa. The company's address is Roloff Farms, since the products are probably offered during the pumpkin season. His current fiancée is his girlfriend, Karen. After much speculation about her family's tragedy, Amy Roloff finally spoke, responding to online rumors about her father's death. The LPBW actress talked about her father and whether the claims were true. Amy's father, Gordon Knight, has always been very close to Amy, and she often travels to Michigan to visit and spend time with him. The Little People Big World star wants to cherish all of their amazing memories. Supporters were thrilled to see Amy's continued concern for the latter and her efforts to be there for him at all times. But they were shocked when some reports of his death started to circulate. Is it true? What had Amy disclosed? Amy Roloff enjoys interacting with her fans. She often talks about the new activities she experiments with and is sad to see him get older. Amy even traveled to Michigan with Jacob, Isabel, and their son, Matteo. The LPBW star frequently shares new cooking videos on her YouTube page. In addition, Amy works as a substitute teacher for school children. She shared with her fans a sweet moment she had with some 4th graders, The kids should be a little crazy, according to the TLC, when they gave her thank you cards. The fact that some of them did, however, overwhelm Roloff, and she admitted that it was an emotional moment because the reality TV star was a replacement teacher rather than. Compared to a normal one, she was unprepared for this type of situation. Fans also believed Amy deserved the praise for her compassionate manner. Amy Roloff keeps her fans informed about her father's health, but she hasn't posted many updates lately. When news of Gordon's passing started to surface, some fans voiced their concerns. "I am sorry to hear of your dad's loss," one admirer recently commented. "I send you and your family my deepest sympathies." The LPBW star quickly addressed the rumors, saying, "The good news is that it is fake news." She added that she and her father were now in Michigan and that she wanted to make it clear that her father was doing well. Amy likes to see how well her father has been doing, and she also uploaded a special message for her fans. The Little People, Big World star's father is 96. The TLC star spent Father's Day with her father. Amy feels that people should cherish their loved ones forever and not waste time with them. She must be sad to see her father get older, but the Oregonian gets pleasure from seeing Knight reach his full potential and live his best life. Fans were also pleased that Amy addressed all of the false rumors and dispelled them. What do you think about the rumors? Think in the comments section below. For LPBW stars Amy Roloff and Chris Marek, it wasn't love at first sight. The TLC reality series Little People, Big World debuted in March 2006 and has been following the lives of Amy and Matt Roloff, a couple with dwarfism who owned a farm in Oregon and had 4 children, for over 16 years. The dynamics of the Roloff family changed over time, but viewers maintained their interest until their 27-year marriage ended in divorce. When the children grew up and became adults in 2016, both of them were currently in romantic relationships with other people. Matt had been seeing Karen Chandler for a few years when Amy moved away from the farm and married Chris Marek in August 2021. But how did Amy get to know her second husband? In Season 16, Episode 2 of Little People, Amy confided in a friend that she was worried about her height. Big World. She said it was really difficult to get back into the dating scene after being married for so long, but she got back up and went to Paint and Sip, a singles mixer. Chris was there too, but they didn't click at first. When the event singles were divided into groups of 2, Amy was paired with a man named Bob. "I am absolutely learning." Amy, who was nervous, said during the mixer, "Be brave, you know, take a chance." The rest is history. "I Do" was said by Amy and Chris on Roloff Farms, which is fully owned by ex-husband Matt. Despite the venue issues caused by the COVID-19 outbreak, Matt offered to host their wedding ceremony, which led to the decision. Amy and Bob's relationship did not work out, but the event did give her the opportunity to meet Chris. Chris and Amy started dating when he asked her if she wanted to ride his motorcycle with him again. Amy and Chris' wedding was filmed for LPB, like many other Roloff weddings, and fans were able to watch the celebrations during a special TLC broadcast. Little People Big World fans are concerned about Amy Roloff's relationship with Chris Marek. A lot of people either changed or cancelled and moved whatever was going on in 2020 to 2021, she said, explaining how CO entered the picture. As a result, Plan B became Plan A as other areas just deteriorated. Fans are curious about what happened because there are rumors that Amy Roloff and her husband Chris Marek split up, and some viewers were skeptical of Chris when Amy first brought him on the show. When the world first saw Amy and Matt Roloff's marriage end, they had no idea what would happen next. As it turned out, there was some upheaval on the farm, and they both formed new relationships. They all appear to be doing well with their new relationships after moving on. Long-term partner and more like a rebound romance because he was reluctant to be serious with Amy. The couple married in 2021, dispelling the skeptics. Did they break up since then? If so, what would have caused the alleged split? It's unclear where the myth started and why some LPBW fans think Amy and Chris broke up, but social media suggests they're still together. Years after exchanging vows and deciding to get married on the show, Amy and Chris have parted ways without making any official announcements or posting anything about it. For example, one post on a Facebook LPBW fan page shows a photo of Chris with his alleged new bride, but most fans in the comments section agree that the story is false and that there is no evidence that Amy and Chris actually broke up, but it is clear that some fans think they did because of fake posts implying that Chris and Amy have split up. Amy's Instagram account still lists her as a mother and grandmother, among other titles. Wife. Perhaps the real reason for the rumors that Chris and Amy are no longer together is the issues between Matt and his fiancée Karen Chandler, who announced their separation on Instagram on July 22, 2025. After their engagement in 2023, viewers witnessed their romance blossom on LPBW. In early July 2025, daughter-in-law Tori Roloff shared a photo of Amy with her grandchild, showing Amy still wearing her wedding band, and Chris even appears in one of the photos. Farms, before she began dating Matt, Karen was already acquainted with the family. Hi everyone, I have some bad news to share. Matt wrote on Instagram, I have decided to end our engagement and break up with Karen. Although life is a never-ending journey, this is the best course of action for us at the moment. We remain cordial and will always treasure the many wonderful times we have shared. Your support is really appreciated, and I'm resolved to maintain an optimistic attitude and believe in the path ahead. Love to all. Little individuals. Amy Roloff's lack of appreciation for her spouse Chris Marek is criticized by big world followers. Amy and Chris, both 60, were married last year. Amy has already experienced criticism for her relationship with her ex-boyfriend Matt Roloff. Additionally, some fans are criticizing her for not giving Chris enough credit for the efforts he does to keep the family ties strong. On Reddit, users shared their thoughts about the TLC mom and her new husband, commenting, he is a better father figure or grandfather figure to the children than Matt is. The discussion started with a user. One viewer commented, even though he seems like such a great guy, all I see of him is what I see on television. Amy appears challenging to me, so I'm not sure I like him. Another said, despite his tendency toward quietness, Chris is far superior to Matt. I truly like him. Chris makes an effort to establish a connection and bond with the children. Matt and Karen, goodbye. While I hope he and Amy succeed, I do not believe she is the easiest person to be married to, someone else wrote. I wonder what drew him in. If he is as kind as he comes across off-air, she and Matt both have difficult personalities. In August, Amy celebrated her husband's birthday by posting a heartfelt tribute to him on Instagram. In the post's comment section, fans sent their own birthday wishes for Chris, taking a few shots at Matt. According to one fan, happy birthday, Chris. I am. To say that you have given Amy lovely, well-earned, and worthy joy, light, love, and trust would be an understatement. Another observer commented, you all have fun with one another. I'm thankful that you came into Amy's life and gave her the love and happiness she so highly deserves. I love you both. Simply put, the other two ex-partners are unacceptable. They are quite dirty. Avoid them. Let the wind carry them away. They are in the past. Following 30 years of dating, Matt and Amy announced their plan to divorce in 2015, when he acknowledged in his book Against Tall Odds that he and Amy had different ideas about what commitment meant. The accusations of infidelity were used against Matt. Matt's current partner is Karen Chandler, who used to manage the farm. I would rate commitment lower, he said, even though Amy places it at or near the top of her list. While Amy is more of a devoted to a fall sort of person, I see most duties as flexible and adaptable, with a few notable exceptions. When Matt turned, he chose to sell it after receiving bids for a portion of Roloff farms from two of their children, which led to friction between Zach's identical brother, Jeremy, and Matt. Not today. What are your thoughts on today's gossip? Please share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to our channel to receive future updates of similar kind. Thank you.